Welcome to AlonzoBash podcast. On today's episode, ever wondered what happens when you mix a PhD with pop stardom? Meet Harddaway, the Eurodance sensation who's more than just catchy beats. From Trinidad to Germany, this guy traded political science for dance floors. But here's the kicker. His music's been in blockbuster films and even sampled by Eminem. Talk about a career switch. And let's not forget, what is love? 13 countries, 3 million copies, pure musical gold. It's like he looked at his PhD and said, nah, I'd rather make the world dance. So next time you're doubting your dreams, remember Harddaway. He proves that sometimes the craziest career moves lead to the sweetest success. Now that's what I call a chart-topping life story. AlonzoBash podcast starts now.
Greetings and welcome to the AlonzoBash podcast. I'm your host, AlonzoBash, real people, real conversations. And today's special guest, man, trust me, I'm so excited. When you talk about international artists, this person right here, trust me, definitely one of the greatest. We know him as Haddaway, real name Nestor Alexander. Mr. Haddaway, appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining. How are you?
Thank you very much. Quite good. Good. Really good.
Nice. Well, first and foremost, and let's get into your story. Very interesting, man. I learned a lot, but let's for the listening audience, let's start with this. You were born and raised where exactly?
Well, I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, and that time, the times of Dr. Eric William, and when Trinidad was known as the island of Carnival. The normal stuff. And we left there a few times, but finally we departed when I was 9 years old for the US. And it was different. It was learning a new culture. And I can't really say I'm a real Trini, but I had to catch up. I had to always go back. And my father believed that I shouldn't lose my culture. And till to this day, I have different passports, but I still keep a Trinidadian passport also.
Wow, that's nice. So you left Trinidad when you was 9 years of age?
Yes.
Yeah. Where exactly did you grow up in Trinidad?
Oh, wow. We were shortly. Sorry, excuse me?
No, I say I'm taking you back memory lane.
Yeah, it's a while ago. The crazy thing is that we were back and forth. My father was a marine biologist, and we were constantly from Chagaramas to Chaguanas. When I was there, was a very small place. Today we were also shortly in Port of Spain and what they call Marival. Yeah, from in that age of 9, I was in Trinidad at least 5 of those years.
Okay. So you mentioned that your dad was a marine biologist, so assuming he traveled a lot.
A great deal.
Yeah. I also read your mom was a nurse as well.
She actually practiced in Trinidad as what they call the licensed practicing nurse, but she went to the US and became an RN.
Okay. And that's when you moved.
She worked really hard. Yeah.
Nice. Wow. And that's when you moved to the US. I think it was Chicago was the first place.
No, to Washington, D.C. We were living just north of Washington, D.C. Yeah. So
Okay.
Yes, next to Dave Chappelle, actually.
Really? So wait, you knew Dave Chappelle?
I saw Dave Chappelle the first time. I'm older, and he was performing in a club in Rockville, Maryland.
Yes.
And we were screaming, and he was living in Silver Springs.
Yes.
So, and we were in Bethesda, so right next to each other.
Okay.
Great.
Wow. I also read, because I'm not sure if you knew, but I'm based here in Maryland. I also read that you went to Fort Meade High School.
Where?
Baltimore.
Where?
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I read that you went to Fort Meade High School.
Correct.
Wow.
I just went back the first time in forever just to see the old alumni. I haven't been there in forever. It was great to see everyone.
Wow. That's crazy. Because when I saw that, I was like, I never knew. I was quite surprised when I read that you went to Fort Meade High School. I'm very familiar with that area. So
I used to be. It changed a great deal. It's changed a great deal. Yeah. I'm just a few days older than you are, though.
Well, hey, I would argue, man. I would argue with you. At Fort Meade, you were part of the marching band. That's so?
Marching band, jazz band, symphonic band, concert band.
Yeah. So I also read in the early days, Louis Armstrong was very influential in you becoming a trumpet player.
Well, my father loved Satchmo, and we had Dizzy Gillespie. We had everything happening by us at home, but the trumpet was the coolest instrument, and
Yeah.
that was just something you learned at age 5, 6.
Yeah. 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 So you play any other instrument besides the trumpet, or has the trumpet alone?
Keyboards, bass, percussions. Yeah, you don't have to show off, but that's
Wow.
it.
So you pretty much can play a whole band by yourself then, a one-man band.
Depends. It depends. I mean, in the studio, it's easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So once again, so you spent some time in the DMV, as we would say, DC, Maryland. Then you moved to Chicago. That's what happened.
No, I have nothing to do with Chicago. How did Chicago get in there?
Okay, well, disregard this. Before we do Chicago came up, but disregard Chicago. That's how that came.
There's a lot happening on the internet, and I just laugh at it, and I just say, "Well, they know better," and I go about my business.
All right, well, disregard Chicago. Okay, so after high school, what you did after high school?
University, a little bit of military training, and a great deal of small jobs, and ended up in sports and fashion, and discovered I could bring the music to sports and fashion.
Yes, yes, yes. What was the first job out of high school? Let's start. What was the first gig?
My first gig in the
Yeah.
band.
No,
Wow,
job. No, first job. We're not talking music yet. We're just talking like what was the first job? Job.
wow! I had a few jobs at the same time. I
Yeah.
was I was doing rugs and carpets.
Okay.
I was doing everything. I was working at a company in the nighttime after the university to bring the
Yes.
trucks in after furniture delivery.
Wow.
I was doing everything, mate. Everything. Anything that was legal, I was doing it.
Well, at least you know to do hard work, man. Rug and flooring, that's some hard work right there. Some hard work right there.
Listen. There's you want to get straightened out. Learn to work hard.
So true, man. So you say you went to university. What university you attended?
Well, I attended 3 universities. A university you'll understand is George Washington. I was there for two
Yeah.
and a half years,
GW.
and I was at the Munich Technical, and
Okay.
I was at the Metropolitan in London.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
At that
Very
time, there was little money, not a lot of money.
Yeah, well, I also read, and you could correct me because like you said, sometimes the internet, gives you these. There's only so much research you can do. I also read that you have a PhD in political science and history.
That's correct.
Wow, very impressive, man. Very, very impressive. Very impressive.
It's only information, mate. It's only information. It's a repetition of information.
Yeah, nice, nice. All right, so let's get into. You mentioned sports also. I read that you're a big fan of baseball, and you also played American football.
Baseball, American football, ice hockey, skiing, snowboard, the whole everything. I'm
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. It never ends with you, man.
I show you something. You can see it through my phone. All my mates, they always send me like some old pictures. This is the German national team. I don't know. There's only one dark speck on there. That's me. 1 second. I get closer.
Yes.
And
yes.
yeah.
Wow.
I played long football. And,
Yeah.
Keeps you fit.
Keep you fit. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like you very adventurous. I mean, some of you mentioned snow. Is it snowboarding you mentioned also?
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty interesting. All right. So when you first
Not typical for a Trini, correct?
well, I said pretty interesting. I mean, to be honest with you, like you said, you left the Caribbean at a young age. You were here in the U.S. and then you obviously been what's the word I'm looking for? You have obviously lived a very mixed. You lived a rich life for many different groups of people. Put it that way. So you're exposed to a lot.
That's correct. That's correct.
Ah, nice. All right. So how you end up in Germany?
Shipping nightmares? Not anymore. Let me spill the tea on stress-free international shipping. Jay's Hassle-Free International is the game changer you've been waiting for. Air, ocean, Caribbean, Dominican Republic. They've got it all covered. And those special rates? Absolutely amazing. Full container or just a corner, their prices will make your wallet do a happy dance. No more headaches over complicated shipping. Just call the shipper lady at 443-927-5816 and watch your worries vanish. Trust me, once you try Jay's Hassle-Free International, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Wave goodbye to shipping stress and hello to smooth sailing. serving Pennsylvania, Delaware, and the DMV. Remember that number, 443-927-5816. Your stress-free shipping journey starts now.
I lived there for almost 4.5 years. I left the Washington area. I left the States, and I was just offered to do so many other things. And I saw that the US market was very competitive, and I saw other markets were not that competitive. I also saw that these other markets, or should I say other countries, were very open to people of color, different culture. And also it was a different time where the world was something really cool to explore, you know?
Yes. Wow. No, go ahead.
Yeah, that's nothing exciting.
All right. Nothing exciting. Man, your whole life is exciting, man. Trust me. I can't tell you how excited I was when you agreed to do the interview. I was like, oh man, your history is so rich. In 1987, you formed the group Chances. That was the first stab at music? Like putting a band together, so to speak.
We were already together a few years before that, but we decided to get a little serious at that time. Those were just people I knew from the university and high school, and we were all busy doing our own thing, different solo things, but we'd always come together and play clubs, hotels, military parties, university parties, and we were good, so they kept booking us.
Yeah. All right. So you moved to Germany. Is it Cologne, Germany? That was the
Cologne. I stayed there until 1992. Then I moved.
Okay, very very rich city. So what was the music situation like when you first moved to Germany? Because obviously the new country, new sound, a lot of different dynamics you have to go through. What was some of the the challenges in those early days for yourself?
Well, I was really interested in a band called Kraftwerk, and they're from Düsseldorf, and I was following them for a long time, and they had a style of music that I thought was extremely cool. So that was a band of the 70s who were making computer style music. There were bands like Depeche Mode and all of these new sounding bands, and I thought for me that was very interesting and something new. Sure, it would have been great to have Sparrow and Shorty and all of those things of the past of my Trinidadian culture, but that had nothing to do with my everyday. I went on a different road.
Did you speak German at that time, or you had to learn all this fairly new at the time?
I actually could already speak German at a very young age. I already had German as a language, and I was always traveling back and forth across the ocean. So I didn't want to get involved at all. But we've always, like I said, we were traveling always.
Cool, nice. All right, so you're in Germany now, trying to get acquainted with the culture and music and stuff like that. So what was the I'm trying to get into career now. So what was the point when things started happening for you in Germany?
I didn't really take it serious.
Yeah.
Because everything worked good. Everything was working good, sports, entertainment, music, blah, 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 blah. But I didn't want to run out and tell everyone, oh, I've made it or what, So I kept, I always play it down, it's easier. And it's always been my way since the beginning.
Yeah. In 1993, you already know, What Is Love, #1 in 13 plus countries, over 2.6 million sales and counting. It definitely made you a household name internationally. What was that experience like, for you? When first of all, it's a two-part question, but I'm going to start with this. What was that experience like when boom, smash hit?
I only work this as hard as possible, get my dancers together, get my show together, keep this going. And I didn't want record companies or anyone to tell me what to do. I had a plan. How to go forward and how to keep it going and how to spend my own money to keep producing and doing those things. And then I made everyone in Europe mad at me. I signed to Clive Davis in the US. And then Clive really was great at pushing, and we had the same perspective and we understood each other from day one. So
yes. How the whole song came about?
A mate of mine named Alex wanted to pay the rent. He was renting a little studio below a record company called Coconut. And we made a couple of songs, and the guys upstairs, they heard my voice, they heard the music, and they said they'd like to collaborate on something. And I said, let's see, he's drinking and I'm talking and not drinking. You're drinking.
What?
Anyway, so I heard the track. It was like a ballad, and I said, "It's
Yeah.
okay."
Right.
They were majorly disappointed, and I took it apart. I took one of the riffs and I modernized it, and I said, we should go with a bit of a house beat. We should do this. They looked at me like I'm out of my mind. They even
Yeah.
asked me to sing the song like Joe Cocker, and then I said, "Okay, I'm out of here." Which I have nothing against Joe Cocker. I love Joe
Yeah.
Cocker, but yeah, we ripped that thing apart and we sewed it up together. The record company owner is actually a good producer. After a bit of verbality, a couple of days, he decided, okay, he's going to produce it. And his name is Tony Hendrick. And he
Okay.
locked himself in about 3 days. And we'd still netpick and discuss. And I told him, let's keep all the melodies. Let's not cheat anyone. Let's keep it going. And yeah, and he was very fair with me and I was fair with him. And we made a good deal of money. And
Yeah.
we went on with a bunch of other singles, but of course, What Is Love, worldwide, extremely big.
Yeah, he had some mega hits, man. I mean, he had Life, I Miss You, Rock My Heart, etc., etc. Also, I know you have a new song that's out as well. We're gonna get into that. What was Clive Davis like in those early days?
Amazing. You'd walk into the office and his best friend, Bette Midler, would be having lunch with him and they'd break and you'd sit with them and laugh. And then Tony Danza from a television show called Who's the Boss used to be there also. And
Yeah.
Clive had like 15 to 20 vice presidents, and you wouldn't know which vice president is.
Yeah.
It was good fun. And then one evening, eating dinner with Clive, MC Hammer had just signed to a risk, and yeah, it was pretty impressive to meet all these people in the beginning, and because I was just the new kid on the block.
Yeah. Wow. In 2008 Super Bowl, What Is Love was featured. I think it was a Diet Pepsi Max commercial. You had LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, all these people. There was a conversation that you was not in the video. Did you know anything
No.
about? Yeah,
Yes.
did you know anything about that situation?
Of course, I knew everything about it. We tried to take the biggest stars of the United States, and because my music is popular everywhere, but my face for the U.S., I'm not popular in the U.S. So
Yeah.
why waste your time and why bullshit yourself when you have all these mega stars still make you money? So that's completely stupid. But I met them all, and it was nice. LL. So it was really nice. It was good fun. And then that was just beginning, because you had Dr. Dre. We met at the airport, and then we did it with Eminem, and we did all these things later on. And yeah, why should I complain?
Yeah, Eminem also sampled that same song, and I think it was him and Lil Wayne back in 2010.
Correct.
Yeah. So it was your decision not to do the commercial?
No, it wasn't my decision, but it was a mutual agreement.
Okay. I feel like it should have. I'm not just saying that because I'm talking to you now. But people need to see the face, People need to see the face of the artist, man. That is my opinion. In 2012, the Mad Stuntman, you guys did a song together, Up and Up, and I never knew he was Trini as well.
Yeah, he is. He's Trini. He's Trini.
How you guys met?
Well, I met Stuntman way back in 1994 with Reel to Reel, the band he was working with, I Like to Move It. Back then he was about 75 kilos.
Nice. Eurodance.
Yeah.
What is Eurodance?
Well, I think it's kind of unfair because everyone kind of throws you in some kind of pot. House music, European style beats, 4 to the floor. Yeah. When this was started, this was actually late 80s. Then we got lucky with bands like 1990 Technotronic. Yeah. And I have a business partner who made a lot of music together, Michael Munzik. We had a band called 8-Bit, and later on became Snap. And we had a good run of things. Exactly. And we all understood what commercial music was and hook lines and melodies, you understand?
Yes.
Tired of coming home to a mess? Sick of your office looking like a disaster zone? Say hello to MNS Pro Clean LLC. We're not just cleaners, we're mess-busting superheroes. From stubborn stains to dusty corners, we tackle it all. Our team swoops in with eco-friendly products and state-of-the-art equipment, leaving your space spotless. Whether it's your cozy apartment or bustling office, we've got you covered. No job too big, no grime too tough. Imagine walking into a sparkling clean space without lifting a finger. That's the MNS Pro Clean Magic. Don't waste another minute scrubbing. Call us now, 443-509-9418, and experience the Pro Clean difference. Your future self will thank you. MNS Pro Clean, where cleanliness meets excellence.
Yes. I think in this side of the world, I had to be corrected if I'm wrong, but the reason why I asked about Eurodance, I think a lot of times it gets confused between pop and disco.
But it is between pop and disco, you know.
Hey,
You know, mixture. You know,
Yeah.
each culture's got a thing. It's like really strange. This may sound to this generation, although the people listening today who have thin skin and over emotional and all of that.
Yeah,
But Eurodance, or should I say, world pop, goes down much easier to the white majority, if you understand what
Yeah. No, I definitely understand what you're saying.
So I couldn't be jumping up and saying, "Oh God, there we whining now and throw out your backside."
Now it makes sense.
It's not going to happen.
It's funny that you mentioned that because that song "Up and Up," you know, Skinny Fabulous has a song with the same tag, "Up and Up and Up,
Yep.
Up and Up," and I was thinking, I'm asking you this question as well. Have you ever think about doing a collab with a soca artist?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right, so I'm putting it out there. Haddaway is looking for a collab with a soca artist.
If they can tolerate my
Work ethics?
yeah, that too. No, I mean, my thing is that I said to everyone long ago, if they'd water down most of our songs in, for example, like Trinidad and Tobago, even Jamaica and things like that, that you
Yeah.
could reach a wider audience. You know, if you put everything in it, it's too much sometimes for most cultures. So you put a bit of water.
Yeah. And
know,
and you definitely have the experience, man, because I went on the website, Haddaway.com,
Yeah.
and I looked at your tours, man. I'm like, I'm seeing countries on there I can barely pronounce.
I do about 90 to 100 shows a year all around the world.
Haddaway, how you do it, man? How you do it?
Stay fit, lots of Harleys, lots of craziness.
Thanks, man.
I love to move.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm alive. I don't believe in this sitting around being lazy and waiting for something to happen. You've got to create it yourself.
So
And, we are put in a position where we could be also successful. We could create so many things, but we keep putting the blame on other people for our not lack of motivation, but laziness.
yeah. Well said, man. What's your favorite place to perform?
That's a tie between South Africa, like Cape Town, and yeah, that's amazing culture there. That's one of the most beautiful countries of the world after Trinidad. And
Yeah. Hey.
I love Eastern European countries because they are so alive and they're the truest, most loyal fans. And yeah, I would say Scandinavia, and it's crazy if I say to you like Israel and Russia and Ukraine, but no, I don't go to all three because of the stupidity.
Yeah, situation.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned South Africa. Matter of fact, I saw a photo of you recently with is Anthony Anderson out there. You guys
Yeah.
Nice.
Anthony's really cool. We get along really well.
Yeah. If there's one thing you could change, what would it be?
I don't want to change anything. It's happened well so far. Don't mess with it. It's fine.
It's cool. No, one thing I meant to ask you earlier and I forgot. Do you have any siblings?
I have a what you call you could say half, because it didn't come from my father, came from my mother.
Yeah.
And I had a sister, but she passed away.
Okay, sorry about that, man. My condolences.
It's okay.
You also into fashion. I remember. Well, I remember. I read that you had a company called Energy. You still have that company, or
Energy, yes.
oh, Energy?
Yes.
Sorry, Energy.
No, we say it energy. We don't say energy, but it's in English it will come out energy.
Gotcha. Energy.
I sold that to a partner of mine who was doing a small company. Today is huge called Diesel, and
Okay.
yeah, we all started at the same time. It was a really good time. It was a good time for jeans and fashion.
Yeah, I know Diesel. Wow. You know that you know to make money, man.
Yeah.
You know to make that loot. That's nice. That's nice. Wow. What about dance music you love so much?
Wow. I mean, I'm unfortunately, I was so in love with the 80s and 90s in dance. Today's
Yeah.
generation just doesn't dance anymore, man. It's just all the iPhone posing, they go into a club and everyone's like that. The dance is gone. And it's hard to see if we're going to have another Michael Jackson or MC Hammer or in that area of real dance performers. I mean, we got lucky with Chris Brown. He's already been there for a long time.
Yes. Wow.
But that's American. So we don't have that dance culture in Europe. We don't have all the dancers.
Okay. What's the difference between Europe music scene and the US music scene? I know that's a big, broad question. I'm gonna leave it to you to answer it, whether in the business aspect or just the music. Because one of the reasons I'm asking, because I also interview a lot of reggae artists, and I notice a lot of reggae, especially older reggae artists, tour a lot in Europe. But you see them here and there in the US in certain cities, maybe like a California, may come to the DC area. But they tour a lot. One person I could name specifically is Burning Spear. This man stays in Europe.
Yeah. Yes.
So
correct.
to answer that question, what's the difference? Like the people appreciate the music more there. What is it?
The appreciation's greater, and it's like in the States, everything devalues itself after 3 months. And here you have that middle class who loves to be entertained. It's crazy. We still have places you can go and hear jazz music. You still can go out to Blue Note clubs, and that's it's not just going to Paris, but you can go to Milan, you can go to Rome, you can go to Berlin, you can go to Copenhagen, you can go to Stockholm.
Yeah.
The choice is so good, and the cultures are, we're 550 million people in Europe. Everyone keeps seeing it as small. The US is so big. No, Europe's quite big in the population, and also culture is very appreciated here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah. So,
All right.
If I go ahead.
No, continue.
If I would just wanted to say bands like Sugar Hill Gang, I just saw just a couple months ago in Rome. So many old school groups. It's just great, and it's crazy. It's
Wow.
It's appreciated.
Nice. Yeah, it's more. No, I can see that because I've always been fascinated about that. It's like one of the European market is so you see a lot of Caribbean talent. Spend a lot of time over there. One of my things is I would say I always try to not try, but I always I feel like the African market as well is the untapped market. You've been to South Africa, obviously. Have you ever been to any other country other than South Africa performing?
Kenya, Tanzania, Angola, Botswana. I've done from 53, 54 African countries, 53 countries. I've done about 27.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. So once again, you could compare both European market and the African market, and I feel like a lot of Caribbean artists need to kind of focus a lot more on the African market. But that's just my opinion.
There's this weirdness about us is that we're so busy believing that, for example, Black America is where all black people live, and it's like, there's a whole continent. There's just so much. And if you're in South America, you've got Brazil, Colombia, Chile, Peru. You're leaving Ecuador. You're going. I mean, there's so many possibilities. There's so much happening. So much.
Yes. You just struck my mind there. In Europe, like I said, you've been all over Europe, right? Are you surprised when you go to some countries and you see like a Caribbean, community?
I'm happy to see it. I'm not surprised, but I'm always happy to
see them. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, sure. It's a great feeling. A dear friend of mine, there's a band called Mr. President, and his name is Delroy. He's a true Jamaican.
Okay.
And we tour a lot together. And when we find for example, I also have a place in Dubai where I've been for a long time. And just on the street from us is a Jamaican really jerk restaurant with everything.
Yeah.
And we all go down there, and it's a great laugh. Everyone eats and dances, and the restaurant turns into a discotheque, and always full, 6 days a week. Amazing.
Nice.
Hey, DMV, is your car giving you trouble? Look no further than MB Auto Repair LLC. They are not just fixing cars, they are reviving dreams on wheels. From mysterious engine noises to stubborn transmissions, their expert, certified, and experienced mechanics tackle it all. From oil changes and maintenance, brake service, tire service, etc., affordable pricing with transparent quotes. That's the MB Auto difference. They are fast, reliable, and honest. Don't let car troubles stall your life. Swing by MB Auto Repair LLC. Your vehicle deserves the best, and so do you. MB Auto Repair LLC, your car's new best friend in the DMV. Call today 410-444-0500.
Nice. All right, in 2024, you released a single, Lift Your Head Up. How that whole concept came about?
Well, I'm constantly, it's crazy, especially when we had the lockdown. Wrote like 38 songs and produced
Wow.
27 of them. And then I just sat on them. And then you start writing kind of a catch-up thing. Almost every 8 to 10 months, I just write another 10 songs.
Yeah.
The problem is I never have the time to produce them because I'm constantly on the move. And we try to constantly just keep releasing things that between a year and a half time period should be another single, should be another album, and constantly bringing something out.
Okay, makes sense. Nice. All right. At this point, I'm gonna open up the floor. Is there anything you want to say to your fans, or anything you want to express? Your time now.
There's nothing I can say other than it's always nice to be, interviewed and talk about certain topics. And it's a difficult thing. Been on the market so long. I'm always, how would you say? I try my best to be humble, to be silly.
Yes.
Yeah. What's that? Sorry.
I was just laughing when you say you're humble and silly.
Today the teeth and it's a different time. It's just a different time. And I don't want to sound like an old man going to a teeny party, It's nice.
You're definitely up to the times, man. You're definitely up to the times.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Mr. Haddaway, man, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for taking time out. I know you're busy right now. I know you have I think your last show was in Spain. Yeah? Your last concert.
No, the last show was with the orchestra in Switzerland. I just leave. Yes, I leave. I have another 3 days break, and then if I show you this, you're going to start laughing. But we leave for Tallinn, then Cyprus, then Czech Republic, Bucharest, again back to Germany, back to Dubai, Spain, Estonia. Oh Jesus! It goes on. It goes on and on and on.
Man, I'm jealous. If you need a back guy, man,
you want to come along.
Hey, I'm gonna hold you to that, man. Man.
You're welcome anytime. So we're still in the Baltimore area.
Yeah, I'm still here, man. I'm here. I'm here. Holding it down.
My turn to interview you.
Oh, yeah. How do we interview Alonzo? This is a historic moment, man. I've been over 25 years now. I came here in 1997, believe it or not. Yeah. I don't know if you know, most of a DJ.
And what instruments do you play?
Oh, well. Well, let me see. I don't want to make up a story. I have a guitar, but I'm working on it. I'm in the beginning stage. I'm in the beginning stage. I'm getting there.
I get it. Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
But
again, thank you so much. Okay.
of course, man. So once again, much love, success, and I definitely appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule. And we keep in touch.
I will definitely.
All right.
You wrote me, and I wrote you. I wrote you back, right?
Yes, sir. How people can follow you on the social media as well and get your music?
Wow, the social media, it's just before I screw it up, it's Haddawayofficial. Haddawayofficial is my Instagram. It's the best thing. I check it all the time. I don't put a lot on, but I check what the people write to me, so that's the best way. But if you want to send a direct email, you can just write it to info@haddawaychannel.com.
Yes. And of course, www.harddaway.com for your show dates, tickets, and so forth. All right.
Correct.
So Haddaway, thank you so much. Sorry.
Thank you. And if that bag's of cash, send it to Alonzo, please.
Yeah, please do accept, all forms of payments and cash. It can be cash. All right, boss man. Give thanks, man. Happy Easter also.
Thank you and happy Easter to you. Okay. Have a
All
good
right,
evening.
man.
Hey there, podcast lovers. You know that feeling when you discover something amazing and can't wait to share it? Well, that's exactly what I'm experiencing right now with the AlonzoBash podcast. Hit that subscribe button, leave a review on your favorite episode, and spread the word to your friends and family. So what are you waiting for? Let's make AlonzoBash the next big thing in podcasting.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Yeah. I don't know why you're not there. I give you my love, but you don't care. So what is right and what is wrong? Give me a sign. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I don't know, what can I do? What else can I say? It's up to you. I know where I want, just me and you. I can't go on. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love? What is love? Oh, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.